Producer of World Liberty TV LGBTQ channel. We are here with Mr. Greg Louganis. He's one of the greatest Olympians in diving and platform. 1984 and 1988 back-to-back Olympic medalists. Nobody's cracked that record or anything. And then on top of that, he's won a prestigious Sullivan Award, which I covered many times. So that's a very prestigious award. Author.
I was in the 76 Olympics too, so silver medal in 76.
70s, my apologies, 76 Olympic medalist. That was a great team. I think they had some of the greatest fighters in the boxing team in Canada, right? Was that Canadian 76?
In 76 or
Quebec, right?
I was only 16, so I was still in high school. So I was running around the village having balloon fight, water balloon fights.
Author, has been in a lot of movies also, and tell us how you got involved in the field of diving.
Well, I started in dance and acrobatics when I was a year and a half, performing on stage when I was 3, and then I got a partner. And then we competed, we did recitals and all that. She went into gymnastics, I followed her into gymnastics, and then we got a diving pool built in our backyard with a diving board. And I was trying some of my gymnastics stunts off the diving board at home, and my mom didn't want me to kill myself, so she got me lessons. First day out to lessons, they asked me to be on the team. And I said I'd think about it, because it was really my true dream to make the Olympic team in gymnastics. But I think things worked out.
Now, winning the Olympics is not a small feat. You probably competed with some of the best people in the world. First time you won the championship. The second time, how difficult was it? What kind of competitors did you have there?
Well, I mean, every Olympics is different. 76 was, was a totally different experience. Unfortunately, we weren't able to go in 1980. But because of the boycott, Soviet Union's invasion of Afghanistan at that time. And then 2 golds 84, 2 golds 88. I feel very fortunate that I was able to compete on 2 sides of 2 boycotted Olympics, because the Eastern Bloc countries weren't there in 84.
At age 24, you came out as an open gay athlete.
I think I was 34.
34. And you also mentioned that you had HIV. What made you come out at that time? What was in your mind to come out at that time?
Well, in '94, I was doing a play, Jeffrey, about gay dating in the '90s, and I played the role of Darius, who was out and proud, chorus boy in Cats, and so I was able to live out my fantasies. It was just my policy not to discuss my personal life with members of the media. I was out to my friends and family. Everybody in USA Diving knew about my sexual identity, but it was just my policy not to discuss it with members of the media. But through that process, my character, Darius, also delivers what I felt was the most poignant message to the lead character, Jeffrey, and encouraging Jeffrey to hate AIDS, not life, because he had stopped living. And so that began the journey that I wanted to tell my story, and the only way that I felt that I could do justice to telling my story was through the book. And fortunately, I was through Robbie Brown, a friend of mine. He introduced me to Eric Marcus, my co-author, and we got to work, and that's what happened. Breaking the Surface then appeared.
Breaking the Surface, actually, that was I remember seeing that on US network. I think Mario Lopez played your part, and you did the narrating in the background. Tell us a little about that.
Well, I did the narrating. I also body doubled for Mario.
Okay.
So I could say I body doubled for Mario Lopez. And I told him, I said, you know what, I should look so good. But yeah, it was a tremendous experience, and and it was interesting because we both grew up in South County, San Diego, and East County, and so we had very similar backgrounds because we went to a lot of the same talent contests as we were growing up, and found out that we had a lot more in common than we thought. World Liberty TV,
Thank you.
all my best.